So this guitar is a medium jumbo model, made out of all Tasmanian Blackwood, fiddleback Blackwood. What's unique about this guitar, apart from the beautiful wood, because the figure is quite exceptional, especially on the neck and on the back. The back is carved. That's not normally done on a flat top acoustic. The sides are also fiddleback Blackwood, the binding's fiddleback Blackwood, and the top is fiddleback Blackwood. Now, some people are referring to this as a wood that has a much better sound than koa because it's a little bit stiffer and not as spongy. I haven't got proof of that because I don't have any experience with koa, but this Tasmanian Blackwood is certainly a very nice wood for guitars. And normally I would put a spruce top on a guitar like this. This Blackwood though is to me quite a mid-range sounding instrument. It was a very flexible top across the sides when I did all the measurements, quite stiff along the grain, so I ended up doing a double X-brace pattern to spread the load and to support the sides so they weren't so flexible. It's a very decorative guitar, so we have abalone on the purfling and on the sound hole rosette. All the ebony parts are Macassar, so we have Macassar in there, solid Macassar, Macassar ebony here with the inlay of the little blue wren, with the Monstera deliciosa leaves, just drawn from that plant over there. So it's sitting on a little branch, and I used a blue veneer, which I increased in thickness to 1.8. So that whole inlay is 1.8 millimetres. The machine head's a Goto with a rear locking system, and what I like about these is the ratio is 21:1, which is, quite a good ratio. The average guitar tuner is 18:1, and sometimes 16:1. And also we got some replacement buttons, which are beautifully made out of Macassar ebony. So the whole guitar is Macassar ebony, Tasmanian Blackwood, except for the fretboard, which is African ebony with a nice little white line detail. Frets are titanium, Evo gold fret wire, very smooth. A black line on the purfling on the edge, and the fiddleback Blackwood binding. The trick with this guitar is that it's actually a wedge shape. This is the Linda Manza wedge. I got permission from Linda to use this. It cost me a bottle of wine, which was very nice of her. And this is a bevel that many makers are using these days. A bevel, an armrest bevel. There are quite a few different varieties of this. I ended up going with this one because I wanted the Blackwood to flow quite nicely as part of the binding. The trick with the wedge shape is that the binding is very tricky, and in fact I hand sawed the binding off the sides and then glued them back on with the black line because of the twisting. When the side's tapered, it creates a twist that you can't successfully do with just standard binding. So that kind of worked out quite well. So it is very comfortable. The carved back and the double X brace top, nice thin neck, just make for a very sweet sounding guitar. That is, to me, quite mid-rangey, but also has a little sound port.